All right, so it is a little after 4 a.m. I'm heading north, and it's about 900 miles or so to Heather's house, and I'm going to pick her up, and then we're heading to Babes Ride Out in Deadwood, South Dakota.
Ride a motorcycle with me.
All right, so I am a little over an hour out from Heather's place, and today has been terrible. Pretty much all the traffic, and it's been the hottest. Finally, after getting outside Nashville, it's been okay, but now we're looking at evening time, so it's been an adventure, but almost a Dakota. All right, officially day 2, and I stayed at Heather's house last night in Southern Illinois, picked her up, and we are now heading towards Deadwood. It's like 1,200 miles. My assumption is we're not going to get that far today. We made it to South Dakota. Another hot day, but thankfully not nearly as much traffic. I think we're going to make it to Mitchell tonight, and I'm looking for Mexican food. All right, so these Babes Ride Out events are actually pretty awesome. It brings women from all around that just love motorcycles. And I've been to East a few times, and I've been out to California for Borrego, but I'm excited to see what this smaller event, especially in the Black Hills before Sturgis is happening, has to offer. We are in Mitchell, South Dakota, which is home to the one and only, which I guess it would be crazy if there was a second, but one and only Corn Palace. Y'all, it's literally corn. Literally corn. Like corn. All right, so it does have free admission. Unfortunately, we are here a little too early. But if one would like, they can check out the Corn Palace. Behold the Corn Palace. Well, coffee, 5 cents. Fuck yeah. There's goats. How are you? No. All right, so next stop is Wall Drug on, I guess, the tour across South Dakota. Wall Drug is just freaking cool. It's a tourist trap of all tourist traps, kind of like the Corn Palace. But it's been here since the 1930s. It used to be this like little tiny like, I don't know, 400 square foot store, and it's grown to the that it is today. And hell, I mean, if you are driving or riding anywhere in near South Dakota, you're gonna see the Wall Drug signs. These are cute. I'll eat this before. What would you put this on? The dog? Okay, the dog. Yeah. Oh, with the rest of the dog stuff. We need to, actually, because I don't have propane for my mini stove. I do like rocks. Bulldog actually, oddly enough, sells like 200,000 slices of pie every year and like a million freaking donuts. But I am here for one thing and one thing only. Well, I'll take that back. 5-cent coffee, because of course 5-cent coffee. And a freaking cinnamon roll, because if y'all know me by now, I love me my cinnamon rolls. All right, so on my way to BabesRideOut. It is raining, so Heather and I stopped at this drug. So I guess it's not a big problem that we're rained in for now. All right. Okay, so after almost 2,000 miles, Heather and I have finally made it. And I really don't know where we're going, but this is it, Recreation Springs Resort. It doesn't look like anybody's really here all that much yet. Doors didn't open until noon. It is a little after 1 anyway right now, and I know some of the other people like Stacy and stuff are getting here like closer to 2. So we're probably towards the beginning of attendees showing up. But it is a small event, so I'm just gonna park here and try to figure it out. Good times, good friends, good food. Oh, this is cute. Hi!
Yeah,
Well, we
I
are
definitely thought in my head that we were staying.
off-site. No, girl, it's...
Okay, this is totally worth it. I don't have to sleep in a tent, and we're ready.
Yes, it's literally almost too close.
Yeah, it'll be fucking 9 o'clock, so we'll be ready to go to bed. It's gonna be fucking thumping out here.
Pretty much.
Good thing I got it in.
Oh, this is cute.
Okay.
This will totally work. All right, guys, it's official. Made it to BabesRideOut in Deadwood, and I'm super excited. Everything's just kind of getting started now, so we'll see how it goes.
Lumpy.
Lumpy. Don't trip. So wait, they have... How many do they have over here? They have a shit ton of Pan Ams, don't they? What's that?
Are these the two owners?
They're the ladies.
We're your problem. Sorry! Hi!
Ladies.
Yeah.
I will take them for a ride. This is easy, solved, done. I know them both.
Options. The full demo team lineup is here, guys. I guess you can take whatever your little heart desires out and ride them in some mountain twisties. I'm excited to see all these different bikes. We got a Scout over here too. Oh my goodness. New York. I didn't realize she had a Moto Guzzi. That's crazy. Nebraska and Manitoba. She went a ways to get here. All right, Nebraska and Virginia even. Idaho and, oh, South Dakota. We got a local. Another South Dakota. I hope that was a good one. And that's Stacy's bike. California doesn't count then. Where are we from? Minnesota, California. This is cute. I like this. I very much like it. Yes. Utah and Wyoming. Got North Dakota now. Okay, California. More California. Another California. I assume this one's California. Texas. So where, okay, so Texas is who? Me. Okay, and then California? That's me. Okay, and California. All right, and then where are you from? California. Because, listen, I just love that there's been license plate for most of the states, y'all. Really? Yeah, like if you look around, like we've got a whole variety pack here. So it's very cool. So, Florida. Florida? Yeah.
Wait. Hold up. No. Wait. Did you do a big ass trip to Canada?
Alaska, but I had to go through Canada.
Oh, yeah. I saw you. No, shit you not. You popped the purple hair.
Apparently this is the friendship bracelet making station. So we're gonna try.
So moderate. Okay, it's $10 each way. Okay.
How's the bracelet making going?
I made a cute one, Live, Laugh, Dinah.
These are nice.
Cut this off with my little scissors. Thank you.
Keep following the person in front of you. Keep following the person in front of you. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. All right, you guys want to see something really cool? All right. All right, and freeze. We've got 3 circles. Can we have our smallest circle in the middle? Just you two here. Smallest circle, go around. Yep. Second circle, opposite direction. And third circle, opposite direction. Let's give them a round of applause here.
I'd like to feel it. And then hello, my Lakota name is Brave Star Woman. And in our culture, our Lakota names are given to us to honor us, so we don't get to choose our own Lakota name or say, hey, I want one, give me one. No, it doesn't work like that. We are honored with those names, and they may change throughout our lives. Traditionally, we did not have first and last names. So my first name is Starr, my last name is Chief Eagle. My last name only goes back a few generations. My family chose to take the last name Chief Eagle to honor one of my great-grandfathers who was a chief. He was also an educator and an artist. So I do carry this last name proudly as it represents my family. So again, I am Starr Chief Eagle. I'm Tichanga, Rosa Lakota, originally from Rapid City in the Pine Ridge Reservation. I did thank you guys, and I did greet you all as my relatives. I said, thank you, my relatives. These are chambleshka, these are hoops. Again, this dance is going to represent balance and unity and healing. For Lakota people, we believed that we recognized this hoop ever since the beginning of our creation story. And for Lakota people, we believe we actually came from right here in the south of the Black Hills. Do you guys have ever heard of a place called Wind Cave? There's a whole story, a whole immersion story. It's really long, but I'll give you guys the cliff notes. Just kidding. No. But I heard that when we came to this world, one of the first things that we saw in nature was a hoop. We looked up, we saw Abe, Mokpia, Father Sky. We looked down, we saw Unch, Maka, Grandmother Earth. And that line bringing them together was that horizon line. We put our finger to that line and we followed it. We were able to go all the way around 360 degrees, and that made a hoop. And that hoop continues to follow all of us, even still today. What we learned from this group in nature was that there was a balance in nature that we were part of. And we also noticed that, yes, men and women have those differences. The thing that you'll see is when I start dancing with my first group, I'll take a moment to close my eyes. And what I'm doing there is I'm getting rid of any negative thoughts, I'm getting rid of any negative emotions. One of the great ways to experience Indigenous culture, I want you guys to know it's still alive, we're still here. And one of the best ways that you can see that it's alive, I highly recommend checking out a powwow. Both men and women, they both had equal roles, equal responsibilities. And it was typically the men that did go out and they hunted and they protected and battled. And so when they would return back, they would actually interpret or celebrate in the middle of that dance circle to the people. So it was a lot of times the men that would dance in the middle. But then as we move forward, we have a lot of role reversal. We do have a lot of people that are, you know, maybe men that typically that was a female role, they might switch that up. And so more and more female dances started to pop up. So we have just as many female dances as we do male dances in today's day and age. And because hoop dance is about balance, the men welcome the women into doing that.
So it is literally rained all day. So now that the skies are kind of cleared, we're taking advantage and riding up. I need to do a quick little pit stop at J&P and pick up some new rock struts because I broke one of mine on the way up. And we're just going to take advantage of the fact that we can actually ride for a little bit. So we are taking the better route back, going through Spearfish Canyon, which is probably one of my most favorite little rides in the Black Hills. I mean, it's only like 20 miles long, but you get to see Bridal Veil Falls. There's a little like pull off for that, and it's just pretty cool. And I know like it's just one of those, I don't know, just one of those roads that if you're in the area, you really need to take. And it's old. It's like way older than like the Grand Canyon. And I think that's just cool. Yeah, take a ride in Spearfish Canyon. All right, so we just got back from our ride and they're starting line dancing. So I'm gonna go check it out.
So we're gonna go out and you guys are basically gonna help me proof this ride.
All right, so today's plan, since yesterday was so rainy and we only got like an hour and a half of actual riding, which absolutely sucks. We're gonna take advantage of going out with Clyder this morning. I know we're just gonna be doing some, I guess, gravel roads instead of some of the like a double track type stuff that we were hoping to do, but you know, after the rain and he's got other, you know, demos to do, we're gonna just take advantage of some of the gravel roads and then I guess make our way south so we can see Custer and and some of the other roads that that has to offer. Alright, so first things first is we are heading south towards Custer and that area. We want to take Needles Highway. Needles Highway is like, this is like 14 or so miles long, and it's really freaking cool because you get to go through these like really needle-like granite structures. It climbs like 2,000 feet, so it's really cool. It's got some switchbacks, nothing too crazy, not like Iron Mountain, but it's been there since like 1922, and I still think that they have made some of these tunnels only big enough for vehicles in 1922.
Okay, cool. She good? Yep, she's good.
So just made it to Custer, Needles Highway, going through the tunnel. Taking it towards, Custer State Park. And keep in mind, Custer State Park is a state park. It does not use your national park pass. As much as I'm a huge proponent of our national parks, unfortunately, it is a state park, and you will need to pay, it's like $20 to get in. But I promise it's totally worth it. And if you want to do the wildlife loop, even cooler, but please don't try to go pet the murder cows, because tourists seem to keep doing that, and I would think by now they would know better, but people are dumb. Hi guys, welcome to Custer State Park. Needles Highway, absolutely amazing, you can't miss it. And I think we're going to go up to Iron Mountain as well. Alright, so next to pretty much one of my most favorite roads in the area, like I do think Needles is cool, y'all, but I think Iron Mountain's cooler. It is, I don't know, I can't call it the tail of the dragon of South Dakota, but I guess that's probably the best way to put it. Thankfully, nobody here is using this like a racetrack like they do in Tennessee, North Carolina. But it's lots of curves, lots of switchbacks, some pigtails, some tunnels. My favorite part is when the road splits, so I don't have to see the oncoming traffic, but this one's kind of cool. It's a little bit longer than Needles by a couple miles, but it was built in the same time frame, so again, roads are narrow. This one specifically, though, please don't take your RV down. If you are, toy hauler kind of folks and coming up in this area, do not try to take your RV or campers down here, because it is, I don't think it would be very wise. But Iron Mountain, to me, is just a way cooler one, because the pigtails are just so cool looking. They got these, like, look at these things, these wood structures that just make it cooler, and I guess, I don't know, they don't build shit like this anymore. Everything's made out of concrete, so, and make sure that you pay attention coming through the tunnels, because if you're lucky, you'll get a good glimpse of Mount Rushmore, because I really don't care enough to go stop and see Mount Rushmore more than technically 2 times I've ever done it in my life. Once when a teenager, and then, once a couple years ago as a grown adult, but it is what it is. But I'll take a little peek at the monstrosity, destroying the Lakota landscape. Take that as you wish. But either way, Iron Mountain is, in my opinion, a requirement if you are up in this area of South Dakota. next intention is, I think, to head back. This is going to be obviously our longest of the days since we lost so much yesterday. I know the girls are doing a party bus down to Deadwood this evening. I'm not a party person, so I think Heather and I are just going to ride down there and check it out. But we need to get back to the event first and probably change. All right, so we are heading towards historic Deadwood. Since, our event was Deadwood and Lead area, it only makes sense to go down to this historic district. Anyway, of course, it's pretty cool. I mean, this is where, it was a mining town just like Lead was, but this is where people like Wild Bill and Calamity Jane would come and hang out. And Wild Bill's final days, he was shot and killed while playing poker in Deadwood. God knows how many years ago, but I thought it was pretty cool. And it's a historical landmark anyway, so let's go check it out. This is awesome too. Fluffy cows. They're murder cows. Another like Ben's. Alright. I might not drink, but my family does. All right, so honestly, there's just a lot of people in Deadwood. It is very touristy, and I already live in the tourist town of Orlando, so unfortunately, this being so I drive, a quick walkthrough is more than enough, and we're heading back. It's 5 a.m. Time to go. All right, so this was definitely the most chill BabesRideOut I've ever been to. Again, I've been to BabesRideOut in Borrego, which was definitely a smaller crowd. There was probably only like 150 women there. And then East, which is always like 700, 800 women. And that's definitely the party crowd. there up to the wee hours of the morning. But these are women that actually like to ride every day. Everybody was up super early and really enjoying what the Black Hills have to offer. I mean, it sucks that we had a full day of rain, but some really cool women, and I very much enjoyed the intimate, chill vibe. And if that's what you're looking for, you guys might want to check out BabesRideOut Deadwood. So Heather and I left at like 5 a.m. and we are just blowing and going through Interstate 90, and we'll see how far we can get tonight. Alright, so stayed in Kansas City last night. Now I am heading south. I've decided to not take the Nashville-Atlanta route back home since I'm about 1,200 miles. Originally I was thinking I could make it in a whole day because I've done Columbia to home in a day, but since I was a little further out, I think we're splitting this up to 2. So why not just go a different route anyway? So I'm gonna go through Memphis and like Birmingham, and probably stay somewhere between Birmingham and Montgomery tonight, and then take West Florida back to Central Florida. But that's kind of the plan. And there was a Buc-ee's on the way, so since y'all have been asking why I didn't hit any Buc-ee's on the way up, I'm hitting them on the way home. All right, so I'm sticking around today to check out the Barber Vintage Motorcycle Museum, which is one of the largest private collections of motorcycles there is. This dude technically has like 2,000 motorcycles, 200 and something manufacturers from 20 some odd countries, and about 1,200 of them are on display. So I figured while in Birmingham, and also to, push the weather away a little bit, I'm gonna take a quick stop. I'm gonna give myself like 2 hours and then head back south, and that should be enough for the rain to clear. I made a mistake thinking I could be here for only 2 hours. Look at this. Look at this guy. I can't believe it. Alright guys, I stayed in Alabama a little longer than I planned. But it was worth it. Alright, we are coming up on the final leg of this journey, 10 days away, and I think I'm totaling like almost 4,500 miles for this adventure. I gotta thank Heather for putting up with my crazy ass for this weekend. I'm so glad I got to see some of my friends up in South Dakota. Ashmore, you put on always such cool events, and I really did enjoy this Deadwood one. Again, it is all the Babes Ride Out events are very different. Each area brings a different crowd and a different vibe. But I really enjoy that this was the one that people from all over the U.S. showed up. Normally, I'm the one with the out-of-state plate, or traveling significantly further than others, but there was so many girls from all different parts of the U.S. And in Canada coming out to Deadwood, and I just thought it was a really cool crowd that really enjoyed riding. So it was definitely worth the ride up. I'm hoping next time I make it up there, I can see some more of the actual like off-road experience with them without them being like a soupy mess. But guys, thanks for watching my little adventures. I really do enjoy just experiencing what the road has to offer.